Good day, children. I am very happy to meet you once again. How are you all? I think you are all fine and safe at your home. Okay, in the last session, what we have seen? We have seen how to change the active voice into passive voice. And also only we have seen the assertive sentences. Isn't it or not? Assertive sentence. But in this class, I will be dealing with active to passive interrogative sentence. What we are going to learn in this section? Interrogative sentence. How to change the interrogative sentences into passive voice. We are going to learn this only. Interrogative sentence. What does it mean by interrogative sentence? Yeah, it is nothing but a sentence which we use to ask questions are said to be interrogative sentences. Isn't it? So, how we are going to change the interrogative sentences? That we are going to learn in this video. Okay. Before that, we should know all the auxiliary verbs. Isn't it or not? Already I said for present tense, we have to use do and does. What we have to use? Do and does. Do form, does form. To ask questions, we have to use. That is the rule. But here, in the passive form, we should not use this do, does or did. Have you understood? To make the past tense, we will use the did. Have you understood? Yes or no type question. Do you know the answer? Did you find the answer? These are all yes or no type questions. We are starting with do, does and did. Isn't it or not? For present tense do or does, past tense did. But what does the rule mean? While we are changing to passive voice, we should not use this do or does or did. Have you understood? We should not use, because we have to use only be verbs. We have to use only be verbs in the passive form. Have you understood? So that only we are using for do and does, we have to take the present be verb am, is, or according to the number, according to the subject verb agreement. Have you understood? According to the subject verb agreement, we have to take am, is, or. Have you understood? For do or does, in the passive form, we have to take am, is, or. Wherever it comes, you have to keep it in your mind. Shall we see the example now? See here, the first example is, do they help me? Do they help me? See here. Here, do is a verb. They, subject. Help, main verb. It is auxiliary verb. Me is the object. They is the subject. Do is the auxiliary verb. Help is the main verb. Me is the object. Have you understood? See here. Then what is the rule? Actually, what is the rule? Subject goes to object place. Object comes to subject place. And while asking questions, it is an interrogative sentence. The passive form also should be in the interrogative sentence. How we can make interrogative sentence? By placing the question word or by placing the auxiliary verb in front. So likewise only here we have placed with the auxiliary verb front. But what is the rule? We should not use the do here. We should not use a does or did here. Instead of that, we have to use the auxiliary verb be verbs. So that only, for that, first we have to see the subject of the passive form. So, object of the active voice comes as a subject of the passive voice. Isn't it or not? Object of the active voice comes as a subject of the passive voice. So, this is the objective pronoun. This is subjective pronoun. Have you understood? Objective pronoun me. Subject place ku varumbodhu enna agum? I ah maridum. I is in the subject place. In the subjective pronoun, objective pronoun. Okay. So, here I have written first I. Before that, we have to use am. For I, what we have to take the be verbs? For I, always I takes only am. Isn't it or not? So that only I am placing am here. Instead of do, we are taking be verb according to this subject, according to this passive form subject. So I take am. So am I, and always the main verb should be in the past participle. Main verb should be in the past participle. That's what here. Am I helped? Helped. Third column, B3 column. Past participle is nothing but B3 column. Am I helped? As usual, the conjunction is by, and also they is in the subject place, subjective pronoun. Then it's changed into the objective pronoun, them. They changes into them. That's all, my dear children. Isn't it? It is very easy to understand. See here. Do they help me? Okay. For do, me comes as I. So we are taking am according to this subject. Am I helped by them? Have you understood? The second sentence. See the second one. We shall see what more sentences. Does he play cricket? Does he play cricket? Yeah, does is the auxiliary verb. Then he is a subject. Play is the main verb. Cricket is an object. What does he play? Cricket. So this object must come to subject. First I am writing this only. So cricket. Cricket is an singular. Cricket is an singular. Does also singular. Do and does is a singular only. Cricket singular. Do for plural. Does for singular. This is present. Do and does is present. Cricket singular. So what we have to take is. We have to take is. So I have written here. Is cricket play? Past participle. What is the past participle for play? V3 column. Play, played, played. Is cricket played? By conjunction, he changes into him. Objective pronoun. He changes into him. See here, this is an interrogative sentence. As it is, we have to write. So only we are writing this auxiliary verb first. Have you understood? Auxiliary verb, subject, main verb. That should be the order for interrogative sentences for yes or no type questions. Is cricket played by him? Cricket avanal vilayadapattadha. Okay, Vama? Have you understood? Is it clear? Likewise, only here, did also. For did, we have to take was or were. For did, what we have to take? Was or were. The past be verb. Past form of be. Auxiliary verbs. For did, we have to use was or were only in the passive form. In the passive form according to the subject verb agreement. Okay. Did she recognize you? Did she recognize you? See here. Did, as usual, auxiliary verb this is. To make a question, we have to separate the auxiliary verb and main verb. The subject should come in between the auxiliary verb and main verb. This is the procedure. Okay. Did she recognize you? Is an object. Okay. Okay. What is the subjective pronoun and objective pronoun? Both are you, only for you. Second person. For second person, singular or plural, anything, objective pronoun or subjective pronoun, everything is you only. It won't change like he, him, she, her. It won't change. Okay. So as it is, you comes here. Object comes as a subject. So what we have to place before you? So you is a plural form. We have to take were. What we have to take? Were. Because here did is a past form. Did is a past form. In the active voice, the question is in the past form, we have to take only where or was according to this subject, according to the subject of the passive form, according to the subject of the passive form as usual. See here, were you recognized? See here, V3 column, past participle. Were you recognized by? She comes as her. She comes as her. Have you understood? Say next one. Did he do this work? Did he do this work? Did he do this work? Yeah. yes or no type question. This is okay. Did is an auxiliary verb in the past form. This is a subject. This is the main verb. This work is an object. This work is an object. See here. Here you have to notice one more thing. For do or does or did, anything else. Here the main verb will be in the do form, base form. Okay, because the do, does, did came out. Okay, it didn't hide inside. So making question, we have to use these words in active voice, do, does, did. When it comes outside, the main verb should be in the do form. The main verb should be in the do form. Okay. Did she recognize you? So, already I said, were you recognized by her? Likewise here, did he do this work? So, this work have to come here. So, this work I have written. This work, it's a singular. This work, not many works. Okay. So, we have to take was. We have to take was. Was this work? Do third column. Do, V3 column for do. Do, did, do or does is a present form. Did is a past form. Done. Do, did, done. Say one more time. Do, did, done. That's what we have written here. Was this work done by, he changes into him. Was this work done by him? Have you understood? I hope it is easy for you. Next, we shall see for continuous tenses. Everything is easy only. For continuous tenses, the question starts with am, is, or. Present continuous means am, is, or. For present continuous. For past continuous, was or were. The question starts with was or were. See here, already the question is going to start with these be verb only. Am, is, or. Not like do, does, did. The question is going to start with am, is, or was or were. Okay. So we need not to change that and all. But we have to add being. We have to add being after the subject. After the subject of the passive form. After the subject of the passive form. Have you understood? Okay, let's see here. See the example. Are you doing this work? Are you doing this work? Are you doing your homework? Are you doing this work? Already are here, auxiliary verb. You is the subject. Doing is the continuous form. Verb is or doing. It is in a continuous form. This work is an object. See here. Now we have to change the object into subject place only. So in the subject place we have changed this work. Object we have changed this work. It is a singular now. You takes plural form or, but this work is a singular, so it takes is. Is this work? What we have to add after the subject? What we have to add after the subject of the passive form? This is active form, this is passive form. What we have to add after the subject of the passive form? Being. What we have to add? Being. Is this work being done? As usual, main verb should be in the B3 column. Is this work being done by you? As usual, objective or subjective pronoun. You only. Okay. Have you understood this? Is this work being done by you? See the next sentence. Was she reading a novel? For past. Was is a past form. You have to keep it in your mind. Am, is, or. Present. Was, were. Past. Okay. Was she reading a novel? நாவல் படித்துக்கொண்டு இருந்தாளா? படிச்சிட்டு இருக்காளான்னு அர்த்தம் கிடையாது. நாவல் படிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருந்தாளான்னு அர்த்தம். Past form. ஓகேவா? See here as usual. This is an auxiliary verb. She is a subject. Reading verb, main verb. A novel is an object. A novel wants to come here. See here also she is singular. Was we have taken. Likewise a novel also singular. So as usual, we need not to change this. Novels, if there is books or plural form, you have to take were. If there is plural form, you have to take were. But it is a singular form only, so we need not to change. was a novel. After the subject of the passive form, what we have to do? We should add being. Was a novel being. Read past participle is read. Spellings are same, but we have to pronounce it as read. Was a novel being read by her? She changes into her. Have you understood, all of you? Was a novel being read by her. Okay, next we are going to see models. How to make questions in models, and also how to change the questions into passive form. See here, what are the models we have to use? We are using shall, will, can or should, anything may be. See here, we should not change these models also. Have you understood? We should not change. Only we have to add be after the subject of the passive form. After the subject of the passive form, we have to add only be, the be verb. Okay, only the be we have to add. See here, we shall say, will you help me? Will you help me? Will you help me? See here, it is an auxiliary verb. You is the subject, help is a verb. If models also the same rules, will, shall, should, may, might. After that, if the main verb should be in the do form only. Have you understood? In the models also, if you are writing I will go, not I will went or gone. I will go only. After the models, the verb should be in the do form. Only in the base form. Okay. Will you help him? Object. Okay. Will you help whom? It is answering the question whom. So it is an object. See here. As usual. No need not to change. There is no subject verb agreement. So will. As usual. Will is here. Object comes in the subject place. So him, he. Okay. Will he. After the passive form. After the subject we have to write what? Be. What we have to write? Be. For models. Only for models. Will he be? As usual, the main verb should be in the V3 column, past participle. Will he be helped by you? Will he be helped by you? Have you understood? Okay? Yeah, likewise, can he write a letter? It's ability. Can எங்க நம்ம எப்பவுமே யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்? முடியுமா அவனால முடியுமா அவனுடைய எபிலிட்டியை யாருடைய எபிலிட்டியை குறிக்கிறதுக்கு தான் நம்ம மோஸ்ட் ப்ராபபிலி கேன் அப்படின்றத யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ கேன் ஹி ரைட் அ லெட்டர்? அவன் லெட்டர் எழுதுவானா? அவனுக்கு லெட்டர் எழுத தெரியுமா? லெட்டர் எழுத முடியுமா அவனால அப்படின்றத அர்த்தம். அவனோட எபிலிட்டியை குறிக்குது. திஸ் இஸ் அ மாடல்ஸ் ஒன்லி. கேன் ஆல்சோ. கேன் ஹி ரைட் அ லெட்டர்? as usual, can auxiliary verb, he is a subject, write is a main verb. Okay. What can he write? அவனுக்கு என்ன எழுத முடியும்? A letter. So a letter is a object. So as usual, we need not to change this auxiliary verbs like do or does and did. அதுக்கெல்லாம் நம்ம மாத்தின மாதிரி இங்க மாத்த தேவையில்லை. Can. Object comes into subject place. So can a letter, what we have to write? We have to write be. After the subject of passive form, we have to use be, only the rule for models. Can a letter be? As usual, main verb should be in the V3 column. Can a letter be written by? He changes into him. Dear children, don't forget, all the main verbs should be in the past participle. Okay, only the auxiliary verbs we are changing. According to that, for present tense what we have to do, for past tense what we have to do, for continuous tense, as usual for models, that's what we are learning in deep manner. Okay, but all the main verbs should be in the past participle while you are writing passive form. Don't forget that. Okay. Can a letter be written by him? Have you understood? This is for models. As usual, for have, has, had. The question started with have, has, had. What we have to add? In the passive form, after the subject, we have to write been. What we have to write? Been. What I said here, if the question start with a shall, will, can, we have to write after the subject of the passive form, we have to write be. We have to write be. As usual, here if the question start with have, has, had, we have to write been after the subject. We have to write been after the subject. Come, let's see the example. Has she helped you? அவ உனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாளா? ஓகேவா, பண்ணியிருந்தாளா, உதவி செய்திருந்தாளா அவ உனக்கு? Has she helped you? செய்திருக்கிறாளா அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். இப்போ as usual, this is an auxiliary verb, this is a subject, this is a main verb. Whom? யாருக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணியிருந்தாள்? உனக்கு பண்ணியிருந்தாளான்னு தான் நம்ம கொஸ்டின் கேட்குறோம். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அன் ஆப்ஜெக்ட். ஹூம்ன்ற கொஸ்டினுக்கு ஆன்சர் பண்ணுது. ஓகே, then object comes to subject place, isn't it? Always I am remembering, I am saying the same thing. Object comes to the subject place. So you is here. According to this subject, we have to take the verb. Here she, so we are writing has. Singular, has. But you is not a singular. We considered you as a plural. So we are writing have. Have you understood? Have you. After the subject, what we have to write? Been. Have you been? As usual, the main verb should be in the past participle. Helped, helped. Have you been helped by her? She comes, her. She is the subjective pronoun. Her is the objective pronoun. Okay. For she, her. Next, see here. Had. There is no subject verb agreement for had. Only for present tense, only subject verb agreement we have to see. Had he finished the work? So anything, whether it is a singular or plural, we are going to take only had. We are going to take only had. Had he finished the work? Yeah. Had, auxiliary verb, he subject, finished is the main verb, the work is an object. The same had is here. But the object comes to the subject place. Had the work been finished by him? Had the work been finished by him? Okay, have you understood? Then we are going to see the question words. How to use question words. So when who comes, the question word who comes, in the passive form, it changes into by whom. Who changes into by whom. Have you understood? So let's see the example here. Who wrote this letter? Who wrote this letter? Who wrote this letter? So what I said, who changes into by whom? Who changes into by whom? And also one thing you have to see, here the wrote is a past tense. Past form. Wrote is a past. Wrote is in past form. So we have to take only was or were. We have to take only was or were. So okay, by whom? This is the object. Who wrote this letter? Here we can't see subject. Who is the subject here itself? Only verb and object is there. Only verb and object is there. Who changes into by whom? So object as usual it should be there. We have to take was. We have to, this letter is singular, so I am taking was. I am taking was. By whom was this letter written? B3 column. Write, wrote, written. Write, wrote, written. By whom was this letter written? Who wrote this letter changes into by whom was this letter written? By whom was this letter written? Okay, next see here. If the question is started with whom, if who comes, we are writing by whom. If the question is started with whom, we have to write who in the passive form. We have to write who in the passive form. Let's see. Whom did you invite? Whom did you invite? It is in the past form. Did invite past. Did invite in the past form. Whom comes, we have to change into who in the passive form. Who, as usual, was invited. Who was singular. Who was invited by you. Who was invited by you. யார் வந்து உன்னால இன்வைட் பண்றது, வரவேற்கப்பட்டார் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்கறது அர்த்தம். Who was invited by you. Here there is no subject, so we can use singular itself. Okay. Then see here, at last we are going to see the questions why, when, what, how. Why, when, what, how. As usual, they won't change. They remain same. Have you understood? They won't change. See this example. When will they find the vaccine? This is very important sentence. When will they find the vaccine for coronavirus? Isn't it? Like this. When will they find the vaccine? What does it mean by vaccine? Taduppu marundu. Okay. Okay. The when is as it is we are writing in the passive form. This is active voice. This is passive voice. When will they find the vaccine? Okay. When will is when is the question word. Will is the auxiliary verb. They is the subject. Find is the main verb. Find is the main verb. The vaccine is the object. The vaccine is the object. When will, object comes in the subject place. When will the vaccine, if will comes, see here, will comes, what we have to write after the subject? Be. What we have to write? Be. The question word remains same. This we have to see. When will the vaccine be? Find V3 column. V3 column for find. Find, found, found. When will the vaccine be found? See here, dear children. See here, they is a subject. And I have to write by them here. By them. But in a passive form, it is not necessary. If they comes, if it pointing a group of people or some other people which we don't know, it may be the government or somebody, we need not to write by them. If you are using by them, it is not a matter. They will give marks. But we can omit they and them because it is a common sentence. When will they find the vaccine? தேன்றது யார் அங்கே குறிக்கிறதுனே நமக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ இந்த பாசிவ் ஃபார்மில் அதை நம்ம ஒமிட் பண்ணலாம். ஒமிட் பண்ணாலும் மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் கிடையாது. When will the vaccine be found? எப்போ கண்டுபிடிக்கப்படும்? வேக்சின் எப்போ கண்டுபிடிப்பாங்க? எப்போ கண்டுபிடிக்கப்படும் வேக்சின்? அதுதான் பாசிவ் ஃபார்ம். Okay, have you understood? I hope you have understood. See the next question. What did you say? What did you say? நீ என்ன சொன்ன? நீ என்ன சொன்னாய் அப்படின்றோல நம்ம what did you say? What did you say? As usual, this is a question word. This is auxiliary verb, subject and main verb. Okay. See here. Don't confuse. There is no object. How can we write? We can write. Okay, wow. What is the question word? What was? Did is a past form. Did is a past form. So, there is no object. So, we can use the singular itself. What was said by you? You can consider it as a singular. Said. Say past participle. V3 column said. What was said by you? Have you understood? Did. It is a past form. So that only I am taking was. What was said by you? Likewise, see the third one. How did you draw this? How did you draw this? As usual. How? This. Okay, wow. We can take was. How was this drawn by you? How was this drawn by you? Was drawn. How did you draw is a past form. For did also we have to take was or were. We can use as was singular for unknown objects. Okay. How was this drawn by you? இது எப்படி உன்னால் வரையப்பட்டுச்சு அப்படி நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். Dear children, in this video we have seen interrogative sentences in a deep manner. We have seen. I hope that you all have to work out everything. You will work out. I hope that you are all genius. You are all talented person. Please get more examples and work out at home. You have to try yourself. தேடல் இருந்தாதான் கண்டடைய முடியும். ஓகேவா? தேடி தேடி நிறைய எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸை நீங்களே எழுதி ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி பாருங்க. கிராமருக்கு அடித்தளமே நீங்கள் நிறைய எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸை நீங்கள் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி பார்க்கறது தான். ஓகே, மோர் எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ். In the class time I will ask how you have improved your active passive. I will keep test and I will give furthermore informations about active passive. In the next video we shall see imperative sentence. How can we change? And also we shall see the supplementary. Unit 1 supplementary. I think you have understood. Just practice well. Have you understood? Thank you very much. If you like this video, please subscribe it. Okay, thank you.